All right, well, the spring workouts are over, Jeff. OTAs are done, minicamp is done, and up next it'll be training camp in Latrobe in 6-7 weeks. What were some big takeaways, maybe the biggest takeaway that you had from the couple of weeks that we were here at OTAs and minicamp?
There's still a lot of competition to be had. I mean, maybe we saw a little clarity in some of the positions, but there's going to be competition come St. Vincent College, and it's going to be fun for us to be able to report on all the competition, but I think there's also some good battles, not necessarily, this is a lesser of two evils. I think two guys that might be able to start at various positions that could make for a deeper team and hopefully a better team.
Obviously, the quarterback position is going to be the battle. We haven't seen a quarterback battle in quite a while when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I guess among the three guys in particular, Mason Rudolph, Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, what stood out with you? And we can't dive into too much of what we saw, but just talking with those three in particular, and then obviously Chris Oladoka, the fourth string guy, what has kind of stood out to you on just the way that they've kind of approached this competition?
Right. Well, all three have a pretty good grasp of what's going on. I think that sticks out to you first. I think secondly is the ability for the guys to really gravitate to Mitch Trubisky. He's done a good job of working the room, and I don't mean that in a politician way, but I think it's his personality, and he knows he needs to get to learn everybody. I was talking to James Daniels the other day, the right guard, and he was saying, man, in Chicago, we didn't know our quarterback was going to be on Friday. And he said, you guys have been 20 years, you've known who your starting quarterback is. So I think this is something that is going to battle, but I think Trubisky has done a really nice job of getting to know everybody.
I would agree with that too, and obviously, here locally, everyone is going to talk about Kenny Pickett. They're going to want to see what Kenny Pickett can do when he gets to Latrobe, and rightfully so, he's the first-round pick. But I'll say this, I think Mason Rudolph is going to make this a competition, at least for the backup spot for now, and then obviously we'll see what happens with Pickett potentially and Trubisky going forward. But I think Mason Rudolph, the way that he's kind of approached this has been the right way, and I think he's gone out there and I think probably has done some pretty good things that he should be happy with.
Yeah, pretty quietly done his job, right? He's come in, he's done what he's needed to do, he knows the system, he's confident, but he's not cocky, he's willing to help out, but he's not, going over the top to say, hey, look at me, I'm Mason, don't forget about me. Now, he says that when you're asked, but when he's around the guys, he isn't. He's kind of an understated person. He's a different personality than Mitch Trubisky. But yeah, it's going to be, once they get to camp and we can report more, and you'll be able to see more if you go out to camp, you'll kind of see what we're talking about.
The other thing, real quick, Minkah Fitzpatrick, I think that's going to be the other big maybe storyline here. There's going to be a lot of competition out there, but Minkah Fitzpatrick's contract situation is going to be a big storyline heading up. Who knows how long it's going to take to get that done. But it sounds like there's pretty good progress, and it sounds like the team is certainly in support of Minkah getting that deal too.
Yeah, the players in the room, I think you'll see exactly what you saw from TJ Watt last year. He'll show up, he'll be a part of it, he'll be boisterous, he'll do individual drills, but he's not going to do team drills. The format has kind of been laid down by TJ, and much like with TJ, the guys in the room, they have his back. They believe in him, they want him to get the money that they think that he deserves, and they also know, they respect the fact that he didn't just leave and say it's all about me. He's there with the team. He just wants a fair deal. And I think both these guys have shown how you work a contract and get the support of the room and probably gain some leverage for yourself with the team.
Yeah, they've been able to be a leader maybe without necessarily being on the field participating, and guys still respect them. So that's going to be an intriguing storyline for sure, I think, as we get to camp. And unless they work out something before that, it'll be something that we talk about come 7 weeks from now in Latrobe. That's when we'll talk to you next in this type of setting. We'll have a lot more for you between now and then, a whole bunch of content at 937thefan.com. But for now, from the South Side, OTA's minicamp, they're done. And up next, it's training camp.